Okay, so Shopify's field CTO just made an announcement about how agentic commerce is being leveraged and how Shopify is contributing to that. They have a guide about it, like what you need to do on the store. How do you make sure that you're complying to the protocol that they have? There's a detailed guide here. I can go over each and every step. It teaches us what needs to be done to our store. So Shopify launched this tool where we can put our URL and see how our store is doing in agents like ChatGPT and others. I can just put in a store like, let's say, Gymshark. It is going to run through the store. It will likely ask how structure of our products. So I'm going to add a URL from products. So it has given us a score of 84% AI ready. It's saying that it passed 13 steps, 1 partial, 4 failed. I don't understand what these mean. So let's just go over one by one. It says that agent discovery is solid. It's using HTTPS security and sitemap.x. Everybody who's using Shopify essentially has these things just like this. As merchants, we don't really have to worry about these. So we're fine. Blocking, organization, schema, review and rating schema is missing. So on Gymshark website, they likely don't have a JSON LD structured markup defined in a way that agents would want. So that's why it's just showing that these are blocking, and it is giving us some quick wins that if we don't have a schema. So for every page, like product page, for home page, there are some structured elements that we can add on the page. And the structured elements include things like shipping policy, returns policy, and so on. So it is suggesting that we should have all of these. Even though the Gymshark would obviously have a shipping policy in their footer, but they likely don't have it defined in their structured markup. Now, there are some, so it's now showing impact and effort matrix. Okay, these are quick wins, incremental gains, medium impact. Okay, so it's showing that they don't likely have llms.txt file, and it's pretty straightforward for us as Shopify merchants to just include that. Now that is showing us some more details about how the schema needs to be, how the shipping policy, how the returns policy needs to be added. And it's just showing us that we don't have this. This is where it should have. Now, if we go through the full breakdown of how each and every section is in this audit, it shows, again, it just repeats the same things. Like it shows that the llms.txt is not there, HTTPS is passed, the sitemap passed, AI bot access is passed. There's a robust.txt does allow for all crawlers here. Product intelligence, organization schema is missing, product review and rating schema is missing. Again, this is one of those things that if I go and see on my product pages, there will likely be reviews, will likely be there, but they are not included as structured markup. So a lot of times review apps don't add it in the structured markup in the JSON LD format. So that's the reason this is failing. Returns policy, it's partial. So return policy is there, but the content is thin. Okay. So this is something that they can improve. Again, one of those things which is not a longer task. Transaction readiness. So shipping policy again comes up. So shipping policy is clearly one of the key pages that agents really want. Store quality is not very good. There is no breadcrumb schema defined on some of the pages across 2 pages that were checked. I can actually, there's this fun button. I can just click on this and see why it matters. There's FAQ schema was not found across 3 pages that were checked. So now when I'm looking through this audit, I want to know like what pages did it check, because it's possible that it checked a return page or some other pages where the breadcrumb didn't make sense. So I'm not very sure how they are doing it. No about page. I don't think this is accurate because Gymshark obviously has a pretty significant brand, so they are not checking across for all types of about pages. Similarly, FAQ pages as well, like they definitely have FAQs. They are just using it differently. Search functionality, rich search functionality detected with autocomplete. Okay, they have autocomplete and predictive capabilities. It's quite good to see that they are actually testing this out. Like I'm very curious to know how they have actually went through the site and simulated a search environment to test these 2 capabilities. Strong personalization capabilities detected. Very interesting. How did they know? How did they do it? It's good to see. Variants options detected on one product pages. Okay, so they tested one product and they were able to see variance, so they just marked it as pass, which is, I don't know if it's a good way to pass this just based on that. Multiple product images were found. Okay, good product descriptions were found on one product page. So what it is doing is it's basically just checking product information on the product that I gave, not across all products. They do have a contact page, they do have a physical address, and they do have image alt text across the page that it tested. Okay, so operational readiness. This is a self-assessment. Okay, for us, are we familiar with whatever is happening, and we can just give this feedback to Shopify. All in all, I think like it's a good start for the audit as a merchant. If I am reading some of this, a lot of it is very new information for me. There are a lot of quick wins, and if I do that, I'm definitely in a better place than some of the competition websites that I have. Okay, so yeah, that's it.